Here we go, back to the Wasteland Reborn mod pack. I did a little bit of upgrading of weapons since the last stream. Please, with this fucking copywritten music as a loading screen. Flame in your DMCA. Oh, why is the category not changed? Fucking Twitch. There we go. I'll try not to chew on the mic. So I'm thinking, why don't we do some of the cringe mod voice acting? It was so good last time. Sorry, I'm eating Oreos. They're really good. Oreo. High tier cookie. Even if the chocolate part, like the cookie part, tastes like dirt. So I have this thing, which is a BAR. And then I have this thing, which is some sort of like weird, like pistol caliber carbine. And I have this fucking monstrosity. Don't have a lot of ammo for any of these. I'm sorry, I'm crunching into the mic. I thought I was muted. Okay, I'm done eating Oreos. There'll be no intentional or accidental crunching into the microphone anymore. Oh, Jesus. So, we are starting to hit the point where things are getting easier. I did turn the difficulty up one tick last stream. Might be time for another tick soon. Although we're doing better damage, but we are still very flimsy. So. Just got crumbs everywhere. I cleaned my desk today and now I got fucking Oreo all over it. God, what are those fucking... What are the cookie parts made out of? Fucking... I said this joke already. Mud? Dirt? Oh, jeez. Whew. I like this little whatever gun this is. I just picked it up off of like a raider. It's cute. I added a sight to it so I didn't have to use the horrible iron sights anymore. Actually see what I'm shooting at. Should save more often. So wait, there was it's in mod configuration somewhere. Persistent volume sliders. Put the music up a little bit. Like just a smidge. Put it up by like there. Just a little bit. The score music in this game isn't bad. It's quite nice actually. I do agree that in general, score music and music in video games is usually set way too loud by default. You'll be having like some sort of action-packed adventure, you know, or fight or something like that, and an orchestra sounds like it's living inside your eardrum. I'm so happy that the fucking the stuttering that I was experiencing is gone. And all it took was switching from game capture to display cap. There's like the barest perceptible stutter now when a cell loads in, where in the first stream it was like chunking. The game just got chunky whenever there was a new cell was loading in. This really nice volumetric fog. Look at that. I think, again, it shows that the only reason these games don't look as good as they do by default is Bethesda is lazy. Because if a billion individual randos on the internet can make mods for this game that make it look this good and run this smoothly, they have no fucking excuse. Granted, consoles would probably have trouble running this, you know, 10 years ago when this game came out. That's a big beat. So this is connected to, there's like a, I'm pretty sure it's like a fast travel system. So I think if I pop down here. Oh. What? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see it's like a fast travel system where if you find the tunnel, you unlock it. I'm assuming this could be used if you were doing survival mode, this could probably be useful, where there is no fast travel by default. Canned dog food. Nope, those just fell through there. Edinford, Concord, Salem. Which one did I come out of? Poet. It's almost kind of disappointing. I expected it was going to be like a spooky tunnel system. Oh, legendary. Come on. Oh, fuck. That loading screen that showed the alien blaster, is that a default loading screen? Because if it's a default loading screen, I feel like it's so like Bethesda to just be unable to keep something a secret in their games. It's like, don't fucking show off the alien blaster as a potential thing that you can actually find in the game. You want it to be something that a player can discover and have no idea that something that cool was in the game. Like, whoa, what? You can get a fucking alien blaster? Nope. 75 rounds already? Jesus. Garbage. Oh, I also did, I added a mod that makes it so that lockpicking and hacking are done on, they're done on rolls now. You don't actually have to do the stupid minigame. You still have to have the skill, but you don't have to actually, you don't actually have to. Guide to taxidermy. Old boy. What is this firing? It's a 20 gauge shotgun. It's pretty. Adams Artemis. Again, anytime I get a piece of gear, I gotta check to make sure that there's no boobs on it. Ooh, this one might be. Yeah, this one might. It should be fine. I don't like it, so I'm not gonna wear it, but it shouldn't ban me from Twitch. But I'm just not even gonna show it because whatever. I'm not even gonna use it. Mutant Screech Owl. I hate fishing in video games. What the fuck is this shit? Is this a meme? What is this? So where'd these super mutants come from? Oh, this guy's using like a fucking Star Wars blaster. What the fuck is that? Where the fuck did that one come from? Behind me. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill photo mode so hard. I'm actually gonna do that right now. I fucking hate photo mode. Interrupting my... No, actually, no, I'm not. Just fucking constantly trying to do something else. And it's like, hey, by the way, you need to turn photo mode on. Oh, almost. Oh, yeah, we'll turn the difficulty up. I will continue to harp about it, but again, I despise that most of these mod packs just consider difficulty as you die quicker. That's what makes things difficult, is if you die in 2 hits instead of 10. And it's like, yes, ostensibly, but it doesn't actually make the game more fun or challenging. It just makes you either reload a lot. Like, because that's the thing, is that there really isn't any... In a game like Fallout, there's no reason to... Just, like, again, there's no negative for saving and for just loading a save, you know? So there's really no negative... I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. Unlimited ammo capacity? What? Does that mean... Does that mean it just never runs out of ammo, or does that mean I never have to reload it? Means I never have to reload it. Okay, well, that's not as fun. This laser rifle is cool. Oh, fucking photo mode. Here we go, mod voice acting. You ready for this? It's going to be terrible.
Careful. We've got hostiles in here. I've been listening in on
I think I know what it is about mod voice acting that gets me.
Ready? Lead the way and keep sharp.
There are...
Like
it's the two things. Some of the times the voice actors aren't great. They're just amateurs. They're new to it. They're just whoever they could get to voice act. That is an issue. But I think the thing that makes it more awkward for me is the inconsistent quality of the actual recording compared to the rest of the game. Wait, I have one of these already. That's, I think, what I don't like about mod voice acting, is that it sounds bad. Great. There's also, that was extremely loud even for me. I know what it is too. It's the fucking reverb mod. That adds reverb to gunshots, which is nice, but it's loud. Look at all this bullet. Oh, hey, grease gun. That reverb is excruciating. I might knock that down even more. Oh, we're in our own little cell here. I don't even know what this quest mod is for or what we're doing. I'm just doing it because it's a quest mod. Like, hey, might as well try some of the mod stuff. Outside of just like guns and armor.
Stay frosty. Something's out there.
Take the time to level up right now.
What was that? Spotted them.
I think they've seen me. I really wish this fog would go away.
Disappearing, Arthur.
That was a funny ragdoll. I'm in. Oh, no, don't fucking die after all that. Can't see these fucking turrets. Whatever mod is giving the turrets incendiary ammo can go to fucking hell. Also, this doesn't recover health purified water anymore? Oh, fuck off. Fuck the right off. Nuka-Cola recovers health still. Water, no. The stuff that is literally needed for life, no, it does not recover health. Sugary soda? Mm-hmm. The sugary soda, that's the good shit. Oh, I hate the turrets in this game so much. Looting? Let's do some looting. Where were all those raiders I shot? Burst shotgun. Oh. Looks like a Fallout 1 weapon. You know, it's funny in how this is almost like not shocking to me anymore. Just saying like, oh yep, these people just have a bunch of heads on spikes. What I expect from a bunch of raiders. Anything else? All right, that wasn't too bad. Vintage repeater. Ooh. It's like a Henry. Old Henry repeater. Hunting carbine. I'll take that. Like, let's say you're one of the raiders that lives in this shithole. Why would you want this? Do you know how much this would fucking stink? A corpse? It'd be fucking vile. You know, stuff that's rotting is like the most vile stuff. Like, you know, sometimes you leave like a trash bin for like one day too long and it stinks to high heavens. Imagine a fucking human body just rotting on the wall. Like all this, it would stink. It would be vile. God, I can't wait till games have smell-o-vision. Explore that after. Oh, fuck, exploring now. That is a set of powered armor. I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think that this mod pack does do something to make power armor more rare It doesn't spawn as often out in the random as it did in the base game. It's a little... Again, I am confused. I watched a video about a bunch of these popular Fallout 4 mod packs, and it was covering like 7 major mod packs. So a lot of it I might just be getting confused. I might be thinking it's a different one. Okay, so I'm going to definitely make note of this because this is a full set of T60 power armor. So we'll mark that and we'll pull that on our way out. Save and take a little sip of Wawa. Oh, shit ass. You want to deal with this, Peterson? Now that's comedy. You did okay. That was really funny. Wait, how do I get up there? Oh.
Don't think we can open this.
Oh my god, his fucking
We're gonna have
face.
to find a different way in.
Oh. This was the way out, and the fucking thing. This is the way in. Mods, you know how they are. Fucking dark, apparently. Jesus. At least this mod pack has the Pip-Boy flashlight mod, which is something I always install because the stupid fucking glow is the most useless thing. This feels like a level at a Stalker, or maybe the Ashes series. Like it's this very, very quiet, abandoned military facility. Here's the way out. I'm guessing we turn the power back on then, 'cause it's fucking dark in here. that security door, I guess. Yes. Why'd you allow me to come back here if there was nothing here? Why? Why? Just put like a little fence there. Gotta remember to save more frequently because any moment the boogler could pop out and one-shot me. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Some really weird ambience in the background. I don't know how well that's coming through. But it's like whimsical, creepy. Okay, I think I skipped this. Fucking bullshit puzzles. Like, just look how fucking dark it is in here. That's dark. That's like real darkness. Appreciate when mods or games or whatever try for real darkness. That's the door we came in from. Where the fuck is it asking us to go? Haven't gone up here yet. Uh-huh. Establish link to the vault. Facility defenses.
All right, those fuckers should still be in here. I'll make.
Close security or activate turrets. Blast shields. Oh, you can only do one?
Whoever brings me their heads rich, fucking go!
Guess their boss is back. We'd better dig in. Have a look at the control tower. We might have access to the facility defenses.
I turned on the projectrons, so I don't know how good they'll do. 10 seconds until raider attack.
This shouldn't take long.
Fighting the protectrons.
And come back. I was having fun. You don't fucking pay for that. Fucking hide for me.
Situation.
Get some, motherfucker.
Law and order.
Very frosty. Something's up.
Lasted longer than the
I'll make
end
it
of the
quick.
line. Who?
Weapons on.
Open fire.
Oh! Fucking insta-murdered.
Guess their boss is back. We'd better dig in. Have a look at the control terminal. We might have access to the facility defenses.
You know what? Activate the turrets. I'm stuck. Oh, no, don't activate the turrets. They're so loud.
Identify yourself.
I'm also stuck. Toggle collisions. I'm still stuck.
On all
Oh, Jesus.
Guess their boss is back. We'd better dig in.
Whatever. I'm not turning on those fucking turrets. They're loud as shit.
intruder. Identify yourself.
Lost visual. Where are they?
You gotta be joking.
And identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens. Engagement with vulnerable. Stand clear of for you and area. Use of
Suppressive
deadly force. Please direct your local law.
Jeez, this thing has kick. Oh. Fucking just domed me. I shut that security door again. Oh, my everything.
Yeah, get fucked up. You think you can mess with my...
Oh, jeez. How many stims do I have left? Oh, fucking 50. I thought I would have, like... I'm fucking dead. That might have been, like, a really bad place to save. They found a way. They found the other way. Holy shit, there's like 6 of them. Owned. Ownalized. Destroyed. Dead. Oh no. Oh, gotta load the earlier save. Great. At the very beginning, we gotta do this whole fucking thing again.
Please stand clear of the combat area. Violence will not be tolerated.
You got no
Area clear. Show your face. Hostile target. Identifier. Fugitive and takeover.
There's just a way to turn the fucking lights on in here.
Asshole.
How many of these fucking goopy dipshits are there?
Time's up, bitch.
Now it's on.
Maybe I should have wore that power armor I found. Oh, that's it. There's only a couple protectrons left. And good, because I'm almost out of ammo. Whew. Let's loot.
Do not attempt to flee. Justice will be administered swiftly and fairly.
Oh, a service rifle. And now I can't run. Drop the fucking heavy shit. What the fuck? I can't get through this. TCL. I was wondering where their leader was. He didn't even make it past the fucking entry hallway. Hey, Captain. You right, dude? Oh no, is he broken? Oh no, there's still...
Area secure.
That was some good work. I knew the Wasteland would be dangerous, but this is more than I expected. I'm heading back to the vault. Want to join me?
I'll head there on my own.
All right. I'll see you at the vault.
Is that guy's voice actually just a person doing a real voice, or did they take someone and pitch shift him down? Because it kind of sounds like that. Did pick up... drop one of these sling pouches. Drop this thing because I'm not going to use it. Leather chest piece. What am I using as a chest piece right now? Okay, well then I won't use this. I will take this power armor. How do we get out of here? Again, I will give a compliment to Fallout 4, which I am loath to do. But I do think that in general, the changes made to power armor were an improvement. I feel like it really does feel like a force multiplier, and it looks much more visually impressive. It feels like an exoskeleton power armor suit. It doesn't feel like just another piece of armor I can equip that just has, you know, better stats, better defense. Okay, back to home plate. Home plat. Chris Platt. Chris Pratt. I don't know, I made that joke last time. It's not even a joke. It's just me saying words that sound similar. I guess if that counts as a joke, which I don't think it does. God, you need so much shit for this. Now the real shit is finding a T-51B because that one looks the best. IMO. Service rifle. Let's get that hideous scope off of it and put a nice little reflex on top. Try to see what kind of sight's in there. It's just a dot, I think, yeah. So that fucking muzzle brake, look at that. That's almost like comical. God, that looks like it would be like the most uncomfortable thing to fucking use. Putting like your cheek up against this shit. I don't even know if I'm going to use this thing. I like the service rifle. Hunting carbine, though. I like how the difference between the full stock and the marksman stock is that you hammer in the loose butt plate. Or you screw in the loose butt plate. Ooh. Gold finish? That's not gold. It's like the cleaned up finish. It's like you've just polished it. I'm gonna scrap this automatic rifle. I don't like it. Hunting carbine. This is a single shot 20 gauge. That looks way too big. Time is it in game? It is 4. So we will see if we can buy some ammo from the vendors. You know, so far, I will say, oh, it's 4 a.m., not p.m. Shit, I wish I could count.
Everyone else may be closed, but Diamond City's excellent.
Oh, I unequipped my sling pouch. That's unfortunate. What is the other one? What is this chambered in? The carbine? 32. Nope.
Only at Diamond City Surplus.
I always hate how the mods never get transferred over to your workshop automatically. I would really like that. I don't know what that noise is. You probably couldn't hear it in the previous videos, but there was one of the sound mods adds like it added a, whenever you hovered over an item like this or opened like a fridge or anything, whenever you opened a container, there would be like a tiny, very quiet loop of like a hard drive sound effect. And it was so annoying once I realized that it was with every single item. To the point where I went back, I went and found that particular mod and removed it. There was an option to remove that sound effect because I'm guessing, like, other people also found it fucking obnoxious.
protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces. If you're thinking safety, a long-range rifle lets you... Everything hand...
Everything hand tooled. Oh, so much ammo, but so much money. Okay, let's see how much I can get by selling everything I don't need. Selling the ones I have low counts of. God, that's a lot. I'll eat it. You know what I'll do? I'll sell some of the fusion
Remember,
cores.
I don't serve sense, so just don't call it junk.
Sell like 5 of them.
Hey, swada can hit. Boom.
So I want me to go back to the vault. I don't know how people can play these games without fast travel, and I genuinely get... I get the argument for fast travel, or for no fast travel, excuse me. I get it. I understand the idea that if you make the travel engaging and interesting, and that it can be part of it, but the thing is that I find that, at least with these games, the travel is not interesting enough that after, you know, finding it, I don't want to ever do it again, especially considering how slow it can be. Like, I played through... well, not almost all of it, but I played through a decent chunk of Morrowind last year for the first time, and I appreciated for a bit the exploration until I didn't. And it eventually came down to me every time I was given a quest, and I was like, okay, go to this location. I would think in my head the combination of the shortest distance to that location via the fast travel systems that are in Morrowind. So I thought to myself, okay, so if I have to get to this location, how do I get there with, okay, how I can, maybe I'll teleport to this mage's guild, and then I'll hop on this silt strider, and then I'll hop on a boat. And that will be the quickest way to get there. And it eventually just became fast traveling like in any other game.
My terminal's lit up, so whatever you did, it worked. It's not all good news, though. There's been no responses from command. And without them, we're in the dark as far as the bigger picture goes. We are, however, aware of the location of an old military hangar. The probability of a vertibird within is high. If it's operational, we'll be able to use it to get to command. While Captain Peterson debriefs us, I need you to investigate.
Okay.
Scout the hangar and return here with your findings.
I have no autonomy, I just do quest. Game says do quest, I do quest. I feel like that's how Bethesda I feel like that's how Bethesda wrote this game. Is that they always just assumed that people were going to do everything. You know, the whole infamous thing about the dialogue in this game of how you have like 4 options and all of them are the same thing. Of like yes, sarcastic yes. I just got like 7 emails at once. Sorry, I got a bunch of pop-ups on my phone. It's like yes, sarcastic yes, yes, but for more money, and then no, but also yes. Well, that's pretty far away. Yeah, it's just, oh god, it's so lazy, the dialogue. I remember there was like an interview or like a podcast that Emilio Pagliarulo was on where he said it in relation to Fallout 4, where it's like, oh, we had to limit the amount of things the player could choose to say in dialogue. Like you could only do like one after like one option. That was it. And it was like, oh my god, and you wrote this game? That's embarrassing, dude. Oh, hey, it's the crashed plane. I saw this thing at the very beginning of the this playthrough. And then I had the objective for find the crashed plane, and I didn't know where it was, but it's right here. Fallout London? Whatever happened to Fallout London? Who the fuck are you people?
Right, let's sort the buyers from the
Oh,
spires,
no, British
the needy
people.
from the greedy, and those who trust me from the ones who don't. Because if you can't see value here today, you're not up here shopping, you're up here shoplifting. You see these goods? Never seen daylight, moonlight, Israelites, fanny by the gaslight. Take a bag, come on, take a bag. I took a bag home last night, cost me a lot.
Something's out there.
Sorry, that was just my reaction to the British.
Anyone like jewellery? Look at that one there. Handmade in Italy, hand stolen in Stepney. It's as long as my arm. I wish it were as long as something else. Don't think because these boxes are sealed up, they're empty. The only man who sells empty boxes is the Undertaker.
What are you fucking going on
Some
about?
you lot here today, I'd make more money with my measuring tape. Here, one price, £10.
What is going
This
on?
old girl is a Mary Ellis. Now, if you're about to ask me what happened, don't bother, mate. I ain't got a Scooby. 1 minute I'm flying at 30k, next I'm pie and mash. Know what I mean?
It's weird though, because this character would understand that this person is speaking in British accent because they're from the pre-war.
I am speaking English, wanker. Do you speak it? I'm gonna guess you're a Yank like these other punters. I'll make sure to speak
You
slow
do.
for you. I represent the governor, Mr. Tenpenny. The gov's got everything back in Blighty, and if he ain't got it, he don't want it. Now, I'm in a sticky wicket because this master stroke of a landing was done by our pilot, who, as you can see, ain't much of a talker no more since she's brown bread. Know what I mean? Silver lining, though, this makes the situation under my employ. Which, lucky for you, me old China, means the merch is going to be coming off the back of the lorry for just a cheeky couple of quid.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay?
Go fuck yourself. I hate this. I'll take a look.
Treat the wife, treat somebody else's wife. It's a lot more fun if you don't get caught.
Despise the British. Oh no. I think there are fireworks going off outside. 1 sec. People are launching fireworks out in the just one street over, or in the field behind the houses across the street. I whistled there for some reason, pardon. It's funny for two reasons. One, fireworks aren't allowed in the city I live in. They're banned. I don't personally care. Fuck them. I think that whatever. But what I find even funnier is that Canada Day is tomorrow. It's like the equivalent of launching fireworks on the 3rd of July instead of the 4th. Oh, that's a fucking fugly pistol. Oh, hey, look at that. It's a Luger. Oh, the Dardic. Oh, the Dardic. The Dardic was a weird gun. It fired Trowns, which were triangular rounds that were encased in a triangular shaped block of polymer. Oh God, it's one of the early designs of the early versions that would of early bullpup post World War II. Oh my God, a Bren gun. Oh wow, breech rifle. Is that like a Martini Henry or something? Inspect that. I fucking love Martini Henrys and single. I love breech rifles because they just look so pretty. Oh, the Queen's Gambit. A fire lance shotgun. That looks very safe. Oh my God, I can look like a Bobby. What happened to Fallout London? Did Fallout London fall out? Did it just like die? I don't know. I never paid attention to it. Yeah, how much is a breech rifle? Give me one of those. Be funny. And I'll come back for a Bren gun at a later date. What is this thing chambered in? 308. Does this guy just sell Fallout London shit? I gotta look it up now. Fallout London. So it was originally scheduled to be released in 2013 or 2023, then rescheduled for this year in April, and then it's been pushed back again with no release date. Woo! Fallout. I don't know. I feel like it's weird. I don't know why I would want a Fallout in London. Because I feel like Fallout is a uniquely American series in that it plays up to a bunch of American stuff. And I feel like you lose a lot if you're not in the United States. And especially because, like, God, you could have done a Fallout in any part of the United States, and it can be vastly different from another Fallout game. You know what I mean? Like, you could do Fallout Florida, Fallout Texas, you know, Fallout Washington. Well, someone did do that. It was called Fallout the Frontier, and we don't speak of that. It is a Martini Henry. Huh, neat. Fallout the Frontier was a fucking trip, by the way. I know you could probably still find it around somewhere, despite the developers being exceptionally ashamed of it after all the hoopla that came out after it. You could probably still find it. There was some genuinely impressive things in that game. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, still fireworks going on. Apologies, I don't know how much that's coming through. But if it is, I unfortunately can't do a thing about it. But what is that fucking noise? Is that still the airplane? Why is that? Alright, I'm gonna fast travel and then see if that's still fucking there because that's so obnoxious. Fallout the Frontier had some good things, as is a wise saying. Oh, thank God! So it is just that fucking area. Travel back to ArcJet, but Fallout the Frontier was impressive for its scale. It was huge. The level design wasn't terrible. The world design wasn't terrible. Some of the things that they managed to get working in the Fallout in that old engine is impressive, like vehicles and ladders, and a bunch of other things that were deemed like very difficult to do. They did it. Of course, there was a bunch of weird shit in that mod. There was, of course, a case of... it's a case of the meme of tonight's episode, the writer's barely disguised fetish. A lot of it was that. And what the fuck is this painting of a moose? A lot of it was that. And it was really bad, a lot of it, in terms of the writer's barely disguised fetish. I think the thing is that a lot of writers probably either intentionally or unintentionally do put stuff like that into their work. I feel like the better you are as a writer, though, the more natural it feels and the less obvious it is. But it was weird. So, oh God, for Fallout the Frontier, there was two things. One of them that I found not as egregious as the other. The first one that I found that wasn't too bad was that you could find in a cave a death claw, and that through dialogue with it and like certain charisma or dialogue options, you could fuck the death claw. And the I don't think it worked by default, but the original idea was that you would fuck the death claw and then you would wake up with all your limbs crippled. And that's actually kind of funny, but I don't think it worked like that. Like there was a bug where it didn't actually end up like that, and so it was weird. If it worked as it was intended, where you fuck the death claw and then you wake up with all your limbs crippled, I think that's funny. What got weird though was the fact that the person who put that in the game, I believe, was someone who did like that sort of fetish stuff, like in terms of either art or writing, outside of the mod, or that they had on their personal like feeds had done stuff, had like, you know, had stuff like that, and so it was a case of, okay, you put your fetish into the game, that's kind of creepy, dude. That one doesn't bother me as much because it reminds me of Fisto. You know, people got up in arms about, oh my God, you could fuck the death claw. Someone put it's so weird and gross and da, 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 da. Does no one remember Fisto from New Vegas, the robot that literally is meant to shove its claw hand up your ass? And that the first thing you can do when you activate him is test it out as the courier. So that to me wasn't that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. The other one was that one of the factions in Fallout the Frontier was the Brotherhood of Steel, because you cannot escape the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel will be everywhere across the entirety of the United States, which makes no sense because they were founded on the West Coast. If anything, you know what faction should be seen on every single part of the continent? The fucking Enclave, because the Enclave were the government. Anyway, so one of the factions in Frontier was the Brotherhood of Steel, of course, and you would go into the Brotherhood of Steel and you could join them. And one of the companions you could get from the Brotherhood of Steel was a girl who was very young. She was supposed to be, I think, like a squire or something like that. And it got to the point where, you know, it's creepy when the game has to put in a note that you can find clearly stating that she is 18, like she's celebrating her 18th birthday. A little bit of a red flag there. And so you could have this character as a companion. Okay, it's not that bad. Then there was the weird thing she would say about her fucking feet and how they smelled after walking, which again, writers barely concealed fetish, but it got worse. Now, one of the things you could do through dialogue options with her is you could essentially make her your slave, and you would put essentially like browbeat her into like thinking that she's like a useless piece of shit, and you could convince her to put a slave collar on and just be your slave. And granted, the game recognized that it was fucked up because it would make you automatically hated with the Brotherhood. They'd be hostile to you on sight. But it's still fucking weird. And you know, it's one of those things where you could find a way to tactfully put something like that in the game, but you would have to be a really, really good writer to do so. And in most cases, you should probably just not do that for a game that is a Fallout mod and not like a H game, you know? So that was fucking weird. And yeah, it was just fucking... I was going to say something else about... Oh, and then there was other things. Speaking about the Enclave. So in Fallout the Frontier, it was really weird because there is no Enclave. Or I think there is Enclave, but they're hostile. You can't actually join them. And it was really weird because there's an really blatantly on the nose like political thing where you would talk to a character and you would say something like, are those bad guys? Oh, they definitely are. You would talk to some person, and the Enclave would come up, and the player character was given the only choice you had was to say something along the lines of like, in reference to the Enclave, oh, why would I want to join a group of these crazy whatevers, you know, they're so bad. And I'm like, what? Why are you making it so political? Because I think it was in reference to people being like, oh, why can't we join the Enclave in this mod? And it's bizarre for multiple reasons. And one of the reasons is the mod allowed you to side with the Legion. Caesar's Legion is in that mod. And Caesar's Legion is arguably just as bad, if not worse, than the Enclave. And so people called it out like, you're making fun of people for being like, oh, you want to join the Enclave? You can join the Legion. They're just as terrible. And then people also pointed out, it's like, you know that people can play the evil faction and not be horribly evil in real life. People can RP. You know that. You know, people can be like, I want to play as a character who's an evil son of a bitch. You know, when I play as a Sith in Knights of the Old Republic, or, you know, when I decide to go down the Sith road in KOTOR 2 or whatever, I don't actually think that, like, you know, I don't think that power might makes right, and that, you know, oh, we should just do what you want and kill anyone, and, or, you know, it's all about what you want. No, Ooh, a railway rifle. But I'm just fucking having fun in a video game. So it was really weird. Yeah, Fallout the Frontier was an absolutely bizarre thing, and it's funny how quickly it went from like, oh my god, Fallout the Frontier, and it got like a bunch of press because streamers were playing it, and you know, other sort of internet places like, you know, Reddit and Twitter and among others and stuff like that. It was getting passed around. Articles were being written about like, hey, there's this huge mod for Fallout 4 or Fallout New Vegas. And it has all this shit, and it's out, and it's been, you know, years in the making, and people putting links to it, and even, you know, I even played it, and to like maybe a week and a half later, all this weird shit coming out, and suddenly it being just like, oh no, and then gone, like they pulled the mod from the website and everything. Oh, that's so funny. I gotta look it up now. Can you still find it anywhere? Fallout the Frontier. Like how you type Fallout the Frontier, and the second option autofill in Google is Fallout the Frontier controversy. Oh, it's on. You can still find it on. It's back up on Nexus. It's there. You last downloaded this file from this mod on January 2021. I wonder if they've moved all the horrid shit out of it that people didn't like. Anyway, that might actually be fun to revisit one day. I did just finish playing New Vegas, so I'm not going to do it now, but maybe. It's terrible. The story of the game, like outside of any of the controversy, the story of the game is fucking bizarre and terrible. They took all of like the narrative and style of a fucking Call of Duty game for some reason and put it into a Fallout mod. In that there are these huge scripted cuts. What is that? There are these huge scripted cutscenes of like a bunch of airships going into battle. Excuse me? of airships going into or helicopters or vertibirds or whatever the fuck going into battle, and like, you know, fighting with a bunch of AI companions and all this crazy shit. That's again very Call of Duty like, and it's so weird because it just doesn't fit, and it kind of clashes with the whole Wasteland aesthetic in terms of like aircraft being relatively rare, and you know, I don't know, it was weird. And then the story itself was bizarre, and there was like, it was so you would do this initial assault. So the reason you hire, it was kind of meta too, because the reason there is a NCR expedition going to Portland, Oregon, okay, the reason they let you sign on is because you're the courier. So it's a little meta in that it knows that the player character is significant and that they've done significant things, potentially done significant things in the Mojave. So it was a little on the nose meta of like, isn't, you know, the player character, the courier does a lot of crazy shit. They're, you know, and that people recognize it. So they assign you on for it. And so you do this opening mission, and it's big and huge and retarded, excuse me. And what is even more dumb is you get captured at the end of it. That's fine. That's not that bad. And you are deemed so important, so critical to the NCR group, whatever, that they launch a rescue campaign to get you out because you're the courier, to rescue the courier. But it's not like, okay, we're going to send in an elite squad of 10 people or whatever. It's like they launch an entire invasion to rescue the courier, where there's like hundreds of soldiers fighting and hundreds of soldiers dying to rescue you, the courier TM, the protagonist TM. And it's so awful. And in this scene, you play as a squad, like the leader of a squad, of a specific squad of NCR soldiers. And they're like slowly picked off over the course of the rescue effort. And they rescue the courier, but then like the player you're playing as dies or gets captured too or something. I don't know. It's been a long time. And it was so weird because I'm like, wow.
What?
Call of Duty nerds really wanted to make a fucking Fallout mod with a Call of Duty-esque story. It was very strange. Again, maybe in like a year's time, that might be fun for a lark to do Fallout the Frontier. The gunners. The gunners are bizarre. The gunners are... It's so weird because if you've ever watched Patrician on YouTube, he does a lot of reviews of Bethesda games. He's pointed out in many things that the gunners are essentially... that okay, so in Skyrim you have the Forsworn, who are a group of bandits, but they're specialized. They have a unique look. They're in a specific area of the map, and it's implied that they have a specific history to them. And yet there are only 2 pieces of content in the entire game that are very limited that actually have them as that showcase them at all. It's bizarre. It feels like there's a and also they're very important. The Markarth incident and the whole thing with them is key to the setup of the current state of affairs in Skyrim. They're very key, and they have like no lore in the game. Flash forward now to Fallout 4. You have the Gunners, a mercenary group that is very key. They're unique in that they have their own structure. They appear in certain areas. They have their own uniform. They have they're not just plain raiders. They're special enough that they have their own thing. And then they are responsible for, I think they're responsible, or they've had a key in something involving the Minutemen and how the Minutemen were knocked out or reduced, I guess you could say. And they, too, have no lore. There is no Gunner characters to talk to. There is no Gunner quests to do. It's fucking bizarre that they did it a second time, repeating the mistakes of the Forsworn. What's even crazier is that I've not played much of Starfield. I've not played much of Starfield, but from Patrician's review of Starfield, he says that from what I can gain, he says that they essentially did the same thing again. They introduced a group that has its own specific like lore and history and all that, but there's so nothing to them in terms of character or history or quests or anything that they're just like a different flavor of bandit. It's amazing how you can do that 3 times. I've also figured out why I'm dying so much, dying so quickly sometimes. Something in this mod makes it so that headshots are specifically very deadly, which makes sense. So headshots are very, very deadly, and both to the player and to the AI. So if you're not wearing any sort of head protection, which my character is not, a headshot is going to fuck you up. Is he using a ballistic fist? Oh, stop, my leg. Industrial hand, I activated those turrets. I don't know what they did. Oh, Jesus. He keeps fucking my legs up. I don't know. Something has made the enemies really good with throwing grenades. Probably a mod as well. Stop with the rockets, please. Click, 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 gun, go click, click, click. Oh, time dilation. Ooh. Fucking useless. Where are these guys? I don't know what the story of this quest mod that I'm playing is, but I'm enjoying the combat encounters. That's fun. I think the fireworks have finally stopped, which is nice. Makes me wonder if someone called them in. If someone snitched. Hey, I get it. Fireworks are fucking annoying. They can be really loud. Okay, so we have an obscene amount of skill points to spend. Gonna put it into a bunch of boring shit. Oh, let's barter, because I can actually get some fucking caps for my shit. And got 5 plurks. Rapid recovery. Maybe we just put like, I don't know how useful the extra resistance is gonna be. Long arm. Suppressing fire, sharpshooter. Rifles. I have a chance to stagger those when hit. When using rifles. Okay, well, I'm not using it in VATS, though. Suppressing fire. Ooh. That's an interesting way. Shower them with lead. Automatic rifles lose 15% critical hit, but gain 30% armor pen and a 25% chance to refill ammunition on reloads. That's a significant amount. That's a 25% chance to get a free reload. I'm actually gonna take some points out and put it into gambling so I can eventually get that. Fuck it, yeah, I don't have any automatic weapons at the moment, but if I ever do... All right. I will say I do appreciate this mod, the one that changes leveling. It makes it much more interesting. I think it's called your special or something like that. It's good. It's so much nice. It's so much more engaging than just, oh, I leveled up. I guess I'll just put 5 more damage, 5% more damage. Yeah, I guess I'll hack better terminals. What do you think is going to be stripped out of the next Fallout game? This game stripped out skills. It murdered skills, and as a result, murdered skill checks. Because how can you check skills when there are none? What's going to be stripped from the game next? Are they going to find a way to make? It's funny because by stripping skills, they not only stripped your ability to make any sort of interesting change per level with your character or any sort of progression with your character, they also made perks less valuable. Because perks are just fucking garbage now. They also made special less important. Because special was a very important thing to how you built your character, because it was something that was only, for the most part, only changed at character creation and through other limited means, like spending a perk or buying the implants, etc., or from completing certain DLCs or such like that, that it was meant to be sort of the inherent traits of your character, and meaning it was difficult to change, and so they had a significant impact on things, on ways that you could shape your character. But now you can eventually just get special up to 10, every one. Like, who gives a shit then?
Have you been to the hangar yet? Was the Bird there? Good work. We'll head for the hangar now and plan our next move from there. Would you like to travel with us?
Negative.
Rendezvous with us as soon as you can. There's more work to be done.
Okay, General. I don't know what this mission is. I wandered here out of curiosity, and then I found these people in cryopods, and I woke them up, and they're like, "Oh yes, we're the military," and I don't know what I'm supposed to. I don't know. Again, I like the combat encounters. They're engaging. And I think I might actually call it for now, because it's been about an hour and 50 minutes for Fallout and about 4.5 hours for the stream in general. So that's pretty good. I consider this a relative success in terms of the wild random spin night where the wheel decided the games, kind of, not really. I did put my thumb on the scale a little bit in terms of, granted, I didn't land on anything egregious. I was really glad that it didn't land on some of the games on that list, because I'm like, I don't know if I really want to stream that. But yeah, this was fun, and I will definitely play some more of this because I'm enjoying this mod pack, especially now that it has been running much smoother. Yeah. I'm terrible at outros. Thanks to anyone who watched, appreciate it. Thanks to anyone who watches the VOD, appreciate it. And I guess that'll be it. What day is it? It's Sunday. I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow because I have streamed for the last 4 days in a row. And I'm going to probably not do it tomorrow because maybe if I'm if the mood strikes me, I will. But I'm not sure. No guarantee. But that's the end of the stream. So thanks again. And if I don't stream tomorrow, it'll be probably on Thursday or Friday, as per usual. And yeah, this was fun. So goodbye, good night, and see you whenever I stream next.